On Tuesday, November 28th, Polk County Emergency Management Agency hosted a Lunch and Learn seminar regarding the Polk County Extreme Temperature Plan, covering new updates to the plan, roles and responsibilities of supporting partner agencies, and resources made available during an activation. The Polk County Extreme Temperature Plan aims to provide temporary access to reliable, safe, air-conditioned or heated facilities during periods of extremely high or low temperatures. These facilities are available throughout the county for those experiencing homelessness or without adequate heating or cooling resources. Such facilities include emergency homeless shelters, senior centers, libraries, shopping malls, and other public buildings. It is important to note that designated extreme temperature centers, such as libraries, senior or community centers, and other businesses, are only required by the plan and associated Memorandum of Understanding to operate during their normal business hours as staffing allows. Areas to sit, drinking fountains, restrooms, and access to power for medical devices will be provided. Other than these basic needs, services are limited to only what is normally available within the facility. Polk County Emergency Management organized a work group with various partners and stakeholders within the Emergency Support Function 6 Mass Care and Sheltering, including Polk County Public Health, to update the Extreme Temperature Plan criteria in 2023. The plan changes were shared with several larger stakeholder groups and local government agencies and made available for comment in late fall. Research of policies from neighboring states and jurisdictions, and a study of the effects of heat stress from the University of Minnesota and Minnesota Department of Public Health led to changes in activation criteria, including a factor for duration of event. The Extreme Temperature Plan will now be activated for heat when the forecasted heat index is expected to meet 95 or above and is not forecast to fall below 75 for 2 consecutive nights. For cold, the plan will be activated for wind chills at or below 10 degrees for 3 or more consecutive days, 5 degrees or below for 2 or more consecutive days, or 0 degrees or colder for 1 or more days. Polk County Emergency Management Agency will monitor the forecast from the National Weather Service for conditions that meet the activation criteria. The National Weather Service is the sole confirming source outlined by the plan and will be the only forecast that will trigger an activation. When activation criteria is met, Polk County Emergency Management Agency will notify participating stakeholders and support agencies as outlined in the plan and will share information with the public on the agency Facebook page. Participating agencies acting as extreme temperature centers will place signage identifying their location as a warming or cooling center available during their normal business hours. In severe weather or during holidays, it's best to call before traveling to ensure the facility is open. Facilities that are changing their hours due to bad weather or for holidays should contact Polk County Emergency Management so the change can be notated on the website and social media releases. A list of participating locations, addresses, and phone numbers can be found on the Polk County Emergency Management website at the link shown on your screen. DART will provide free transportation to anyone in need of transport to extreme temperature centers or extreme homeless shelters as long as bus service is available to run. Residents can board a bus from any normal bus stop and identify as needing a ride to a shelter, and they'll be taken to the closest shelter or extreme temperature center along the route. Those enrolled in DART's paratransit service may also call ahead for transportation to an extreme temperature center from their home. Central Iowa Shelter and Services, as well as Hope Ministries Bethel Mission Men's Shelter, will operate as emergency shelter under weather amnesty conditions during activations to provide overnight shelter. Normal operations for meals and casework helping to connect residents with more resources will continue their operations as well. During the seminar, Melissa O'Neill of Central Iowa Shelter and Services spoke that while outreach is performed leading into an event to get people off of the streets and encourage sheltering from the impending weather, shelter usage does remain voluntary. O'Neill said the highest uses of resources typically come 48 hours after the onset of extreme temperatures as people begin to decide they can no longer ride it out. Due to the nature of congregate living situations, pets are not allowed in emergency shelters. The Animal Rescue League of Iowa has agreed to participate in the plan and will shelter any pets for free for those looking to utilize an extreme temperature center or emergency homeless shelter during a plan activation, and will return pets to their owners as they leave the shelters. For more information on the Extreme Temperature Plan, as well as other sheltering resources, visit our website and look for the Extreme Temp Resources link or under the Our Plans tab. Any other questions can be directed to emergency.management@polkcountyiowa.gov.